want to talk to you about 5 things every good man is looking for. I'm the serial intellectual, author of 10 books, recently released Metamorphic Dictus and BU Encouragement for Authenticity. And I've got 30 years of experience working with men, women, couples, families, in nonprofit, for profit organizations. I've married people, counseled people, walked people through every phase of relationship experience you might imagine. And these are 5 things every good man is looking for. Number one, every good man is looking to be seen. Now, some of you may think this is a little bit infantile and immature, but it's not. Everybody wants to be seen, and especially a good man. He wants to be seen. What does this mean practically? It means when he comes home, he wants to be seen. It means he wants to be validated through the eye gate. He wants to be convinced that you actually see him, that you don't see through him and past him for what you want from him, but that you actually see him. You see who he is, what he's doing, what he's becoming, everything he's doing for you. He wants to be seen, and he wants to have that be something that is a felt conviction. You ever seen a little kid on the playground and they're doing something and they're calling out to their parents, mom, 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 dad, 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 look, look, look. What do they want? They want you to watch them, right? Watch, watch, watch. Why is that so important? And is that something that we should necessarily grow out of? No. We all want to be seen. And one of the most terrible things that can happen to a human being is to grow up in an environment where they're not seen. And maybe the only thing that's worse is to be in an actual relationship where you don't feel seen. Number two, they want to be heard. You know, we have 2 ears and one mouth for a reason. But here's the truth. A lot of you aren't good at listening because there's a difference between hearing and listening. Hearing just means you're hearing sounds. Listening means you're focusing on what's being said, you're interested in why it's being said, and you're trying to discern how it's being said because you want the person to feel like you're hearing them. Now, here's the reality. We don't have a lot of training in this in most of our families and organizations and things that we tend to traffic in. And so listening is kind of like art. The science is hearing, and unless you're born with a hearing disability, listening is something you have to learn and you have to put in the time. And some of us are predisposed not to listen because we have all these agendas, including I want to care, I want to care, I want to care, I want to care. They want to be heard. And one of the most basic things you can do is ask questions, and not just ask questions like, how was your day? But learn to ask specific good questions. The art of asking good questions and hard questions, questions that make a person feel like you see them and hear them, is all but gone, but it can be learned. And I'm telling you right now, good men are looking for women who hear them. Number three, they want to be believed. You know, a lot of times when a man says something, it's kind of like kicked to the side or kicked over here. Men want to know that you believe them when they say something. If they say they're anxious, they want to be believed. If they say they're worried, oh, come on, they want to be believed. If they say they're tired, they don't want, okay, well, I guess since we're going to do these 5 things, we'll just do these 3 things. They want you to believe them. Cancel the plans. Like, believe them, whatever it takes to communicate that you actually believe them. If your man or the man you're interested in tells you he wants to be something, he wants to try something, you need to believe him. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, what if it's what if it's, let's cut to the chase. Some of you are with men you don't believe in. Why are you with them? Some of you don't believe in the men you're with. Good men want to be believed. They don't want a token person along because there's some kind of contract and some commitment. They want you to believe them. They want to know that you believe in them. It's a tragedy for a good man to find people outside of the core relationships he has in his family that believe in him more than the people in his family. They need you to believe in them. This is what they need. Number 4, Good men are looking for affirmation. Yes, that's right. Pats on the back, attaboys, you can do it. Good men want to live life and look up in the proverbial stands of life and see you wearing their jersey when they're winning and when they're losing. When they make a good play and a bad play, they need affirmation. They need it a lot. And again, if you can't do this, you can't do it. If you don't want to do this, maybe a good man's not for you. But good men are looking for affirmation. I know good men sometimes present like they don't need it. They need it. As a general rule, the people who are fighting to get to where they want to be, they typically don't get a lot of affirmation until they get there. As Alex Emoji says, people need affirmation, but they don't get it when they need it. And then they get it when they no longer need it because now they're successful. A good man needs affirmation. And lastly, a good man needs someone who's going to be present for him, not just physically. That's important. But you can be physically present, but emotionally and mentally and spiritually absent. You can substitute your physical body for your mental, emotional, and spiritual presence as some type of a transaction. Like you can show up, but not watch the game. You can go to the movie and be on your phone the whole time. You can say, hey, let's go out to eat and be going through your TikTok or your Instagram the whole time. You're physically present, but you're not there. They need you to be there. Again, if you don't know how to be there, learn how to be there. And if you can't learn how to see, if you can't learn how to hear, believe, affirm, or to be present, then don't be in a relationship until you learn how to do this. Life will be much better for you. But good men are looking for a woman who can be present. Grace and peace.